Hey, fourth grade, it is Mr. Veliky and
Mrs. Lund.
hope everybody is doing well. We are here today to bring the Revolutionary War to you here in Pennsylvania.
George Washington was put in charge of the American Army. They were to fight against the British, who were the strongest army in the world.
In December, Washington set up his headquarters near Philadelphia. The British were right across the Delaware River. Washington came up with a bold plan.
Christmas Eve in 1776, Washington planned a surprise attack on the British. He led the American army across the Delaware River in freezing temperatures during the night.
The soldiers were not prepared for the harsh weather. It was so cold that 2 soldiers froze to death.
On Christmas morning, the British troops were celebrating the holiday, so they were not prepared for Washington's attack. This allowed the American army to win the battle.
The Battle of Brandywine. The next year, the British decided to attack Philadelphia. Washington tried to stop them, but the British had many more men. The British marched into Philadelphia and took it over.
The Battle of Germantown. The Americans did not give up. They tried to force the British out of Philadelphia, but it was no use. Now Philadelphia was under British control.
The winter at Valley Forge. Washington's army spent the winter at Valley Forge. Life was terribly hard for them. Many got sick and died.
Washington tried to provide needs and encourage his men. General von Steuben came from France. He trained the American soldiers with new skills like how to march and attack with bayonets.
They also received news that the French were coming to help the Americans. France did not want the British to win. This gave the Americans the hope they needed.
There was no battle fought at Valley Forge, but it was a turning point in the war. With their new skills and determination, the American army would go on and fight even harder.